sales had softened. And the reason for that is not because users didn't like the product, it's just that they had to be reminded to use it. And we needed a campaign that could provide continuity and excitement and recall to get people to go and pick it up more.
We talked to V8 users and really got into their heads. We had them go back even to their childhood memories to understand exactly what they were thinking and what their first experiences were with V8.
Sitting at the kitchen table and eating breakfast, and my family's there, my mom and dad and my brother and I. And my mom has made breakfast.
We actually did some innovative research techniques to have people describe their thoughts and feelings about the brand, and every piece of research was consistent. V8 was just thought of as something that was not for me and not for today and stuck in the past somewhere.
So regarding V8, what do you really want?
A tasty product that's good for me.
What do you want that for?
One technique is that we ask people the same question over and over and over again, and we say, what do you want? What do you really want? What do you want that for? And they start to talk about it, and they kind of get intimate with what's going on. What we're doing with that technique is unpeeling the onion. If you want to think of a person kind of having layers and layers and layers of protection and thoughts and behaviors and beliefs, we want to get to that center core.
There were 4 strategies that came out of the research. One was just the overall healthiness of V8. One was more of a healthy as it compares to other healthy vegetables and fruits. One was a preventative healthy as a beta-carotene kick on disease. And the 4th one was just talking about the vegetable goodness of V8.
Everybody loves V8, and for a different reason. When we saw real people in the research talking about it, we thought, if only we could put these people on television, people will listen to them.
This is one of 4 test sites for our V8 commercial. The consumers will be given a booklet. The booklet will have products in it, one of which will be V8. They will select the products out of that booklet, and then they will be shown a pilot and some commercials. And they will be asked once again to select products out of that booklet. The difference between what they select in the pre-booklet versus the post-booklet will tell us how persuasive our V8 advertising has been.
Oh, V8?
V8? It looks healthy. Well, it tastes healthy.
It goes great with a donut.
No, it doesn't.
You can actually taste the vegetables. You don't even taste the vegetables. There's vegetables in it?
It's very filling.
Very filling. It's not filling.
There were too many scenes, too many cuts in scenes, too jagged, it was not a smooth transition, and there were positives and negatives. Like it tastes good, it doesn't taste good, it has vegetables in it, it doesn't have vegetables in it. A little too much going on for the average consumer to follow in 30 seconds.
Normally, you do one single strategy against a campaign. In this instance, the agency felt that the 4 strategies that won in the original research could be combined into the Y campaign. And as we've seen, it was too much to try and tell the consumer in 30 seconds.
He's holding the V8 can, and he says it's a zippy kind of thing. How should we capture that?
Probably approval or appreciation.
Yeah, probably.
When we analyze a commercial, we search for the presence or absence of 2,121 ideas and executional elements. We do not do consumer research. Instead, we do analysis.
One problem area there may be is the fact that people like the juice for several different reasons.
We found that there were a lot of things that were good, a lot of things that were right on the numbers in terms of what the brand wanted to accomplish, but we also found that there were some pretty serious problems that would prevent the commercial from driving sales in the marketplace.
Seems like it's attached to different things all the way through.
The commercial isn't helping consumers to understand why I should choose V8 more often. It's really relying on them to provide their own selling message for the advertiser, and our experience has been that when advertisers expect viewers to do their work for them, by and large, people don't.
We'll start in segment 3 then, right?
They may have 18 to 22 comments of different people about V8 in a 30-second spot. They are in big time need of a theme, and they need a theme right up at the outset that says, this is what V8 stands for to me.
So what you get is this buoyant kind of enthusiasm for V8, but that there's no overall kind of main message in terms of what it is about V8 that perhaps viewers would want to identify as being right for them.
What you're saying is that conflicting statement is confusing consumers in terms of what am I really listening to, or why is it good for me?
It was trying to say taste good. It was trying to say healthy. It was trying to talk about vegetables. It was trying to talk about other kinds of foods and comparisons. And it never said anything well.
I say everyone should accept responsibility for failure. I spread it around as much as I can. It can be, the failure of television commercials can be the fault of the research, the agency, and the client together. You can spread that blame around quite easily.
In this first one, which we called Juicy News,
Kathleen was ready to bag the whole project and move on. We asked for a chance to recut the commercial. We knew we could do it. It just meant focusing the message. And we did our best song and dance for Kathleen. And she's a tough lady, but she's very reasonable and she's extremely smart. So she said, all right, I'll let you do it, but you have to come up with new work at the same time.
this broccoli with even more juicy news. V8 has no fat, unlike low-fat yogurt.
I like it. It's very simple, but it's very clean. I like having our product front and center through the whole commercial. It's a nice execution, Mark.
Terrific. Okay. Now that that's taken care of, I'm happy to show you our recut, and let's take a look at it.
All right.
Oh, V8?
V8? It looks healthy. Well, it tastes healthy.
It goes great with a donut.
No, it doesn't.
You can actually taste the vegetables. You don't even taste the vegetables. There's vegetables in it?
I feel like they're still trying to shove the original creative down our throats because they have fallen in love with this piece. And we're in a lot of pressure points right now. We need something that will be breakthrough. But I think we're willing to go one more step with it, as well as the new executions.
Zippy thing.
I think it's much better, Mark. I think it's more focused on healthy, a single message, and I like the call to action at the end. You're telling them, drink it. And I think that that really kind of solidifies the message we're trying to do there.
I drink V8 because... I think it's good for me. It makes me pepper. You got your vitamin A.
The revision they made was to cut out the negatives, just emphasize the positives. So you only have about half the information you had in the original version. And also getting a little bit clearer message about the taste of V8. And then that really brought the commercial alive. And the sales effectiveness measurement went up considerably, and the other measures of communication and recall also improved dramatically.
Within 4 weeks' time, we saw record double-digit increases in volume, and that was absolutely amazing.
And as long as the advertising was on air, it continued to stay at that high level.
I drink V8 because...
Hey, I think it's good for me. It makes me pepper.
You got your vitamin A, your vitamin C. I like it because it has those beta-carotenes in it.
What's that word?
Beta-carotenes.
Pardon?
Beta what? You know, beta-carotene.
Muy sabroso.
Call me crazy, but I think it's delicious.
35 calories. Really?
35? Yes. It's a kick. Mwah, I love you. V8?
V8 keeps me thin.
It's zippy kind of thing, a zippy thing.